Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live from Disney Springs. Couldn't have timed that any better. Hope everyone's having a good start to your weekend so far, and I hope you're ready to take a nice Saturday afternoon or morning or night, I guess, depending on where you're from and when you're watching. But I hope you're ready to take a walk around Disney Springs. It is a beautiful day here. It was chilly this morning. We were in the 30s this morning, but now we are up to, I want to say it's like 61 degrees right now, low 60s. So goes back to my point that I mention every week this time of year. If you're going to visit in December, January, February, even the beginning of March, prepare for anything weather-wise, temperature-wise. Bring layers. You'll see a lot of guests in jackets and hoodies and things like that today, but it'll warm up. So you want to be prepared for anything. So I think we're supposed to get into the mid 70s, even high 70s this upcoming week. So again, it was in the 30s, it'll be in the 70s. So, it's all over the place. So there's nothing really new going on here at Disney Springs besides a very specific menu item that I'm planning to try later today. I know we'll talk about that as we get over there, but otherwise we're just going to take a walk around Disney Springs, hit up our usual spots, check out what new merchandise is available. If you're not familiar, Disney Springs is here in Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It is the shopping and dining district, formerly known as Downtown Disney. Coming by Splitsville, and they're playing some Michael Jackson out here. If you've never been to Disney Springs or seen Disney Springs in any way, it is a very entertaining place to visit. There's a lot of live music and things like that. Not so much on a Saturday afternoon, but on a Friday night, Saturday night, even weekdays during at night, you'll come here and it's a party atmosphere. So different times of day, you get different energy here at Disney Springs for sure. Coming by the AMC Theater, you'll see a whole lot of Mufasa. There's a big Mufasa backdrop here for a photo op. The new live-action Lion King prequel. You'll see there's like a red carpet over here as well. Well, I guess not the carpet, but just the photos as you enter the theater. But it's interesting because usually you see the same marketing for whatever movie Disney has out at the time on both sides of the theater. But right here, it's Mufasa, and on the other side, it is Moana 2. Ooh, the smell coming out of Salt and Straw here is really, really good. Salt and Straw, if you're not familiar, is a unique flavored ice cream shop. I want to come around here and just take a peek at the menu because they have seasonal menus as well. So the Dairy-Free Decadence series is right now the special offerings. This is all dairy-free ice cream, which is interesting. So you got coconut cake and pineapple jam, bananas Foster with candied pecans. That's right up my alley. That sounds really good. Marionberry oatmeal cobbler. Chocolate caramel corn with candied peanuts, that's interesting, and Death by Chocolate cake. A lot of those flavors sound very good. They are, again, all dairy-free, so I'm curious. Don't know how I feel about that, but I would try it. That bananas Foster with candied pecans. Sorry, pecans, depending on who's watching. Hi, Patty. Who else did I miss here? Hi, Kevin. Kevin says go to the cola store. So we did that last time. One, the service can be a little bit spotty. Also, it's just a long walk up to the top. I can peek into the first floor, but if you want to check our timeline, go back to our previous live stream from here at Disney Springs. Actually, I don't know if it was the previous one. It might have been the one before that, because last time we were here for the holiday season, we were checking out the Christmas tree stroll. But we have gone into the Coke store before. Patty is on board for the Death by Chocolate cake. That does sound really good. All right, so our first usual stop is going to be up here on the corner, and that is the Disney Style store. It's where you'll find some unique apparel, typically, and accessories. Kevin, I see you asked who is playing tonight. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, you mean performing here at Disney Springs? Because there is always some live music going on. There's various stages where they might be performing, so I don't know. It's usually just local musicians. All right, so this is the Disney Style store. I like this line of hoodies here. You got the Mickey balloon, the Mickey ears, very classic. It is a busy day here at Disney Springs. It's a Saturday afternoon. That's pretty typical. It's like a lot of classic-looking merchandise here in Disney Style right now. Oh, I do see a Winnie the Pooh collection over here. Let's check that out. Oh, I like this one. Nice and simple. There's a Winnie the Pooh plush backpack. Button-up shirt. It's a Loungefly backpack.
Wait, another card.
Let's see. Oh, this is an interesting collection too. Like a, actually, I don't even know what you'd call this, because it's a pretty widespread. You got Mickey overalls here, and then this like cardigan. It's like a college-looking, colorful cardigan. It's really cool. There's like even like a varsity jacket here too. Oh, this is all Her Universe. Okay. Very cool. This jacket is $90, $89.99. This is like heavy. This is heavy duty. It's a really nice jacket. You got a Mickey collection over here as well. Patty says 101 days until I'm back and strolling through and shopping. It's nice. Always exciting to have a countdown to your next Disney vacation. These sweatshirts over here are really cool as well. Excuse me. All right, so that was the Disney Style store. Like I said, a little bit crowded in there. It will be crowded in every store we go in. Saturday afternoon at Disney Springs. It's gonna be pretty busy. This right now, though, this is a good time to visit the parks because it is a little bit less crowded than it typically is right now. Of course, last weekend we were over at Epcot for the start of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, and that was a very busy day because the start of a festival, that whole weekend is always going to be very busy at Epcot. But later on during the event, which the event runs until February 24th, it tends to get a little bit less busy. I don't know that we'll get back over to Festival of the Arts just because it is the shortest festival. So we don't have a ton of time to get back over there, and there's a lot of other things going on that we have to go check out. And one other thing I will mention about Disney Springs, for those of you who are unfamiliar, yes, it is the shopping district, but it's also the dining district. This is where you'll find some of the best restaurants on property here in Walt Disney World. So like the Edison or Maria and Enzo's. And up ahead is one of my favorites. That is the Boathouse. It's been a while since I've been over here, and Paradiso 37 has a new sign up here. So the boathouse is straight up ahead on the left side in that corner there. Before that, you got Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, Indiana Jones themed bar and restaurant. Another one of my favorites, very, very good. And then to the right, you've got one of the most popular locations in Disney Springs, and that is Gideon's Bakehouse, where you'll find some of the best cookies you will ever have. And I say popular because this is the line here. However, they do also typically use a virtual queue. But even when they do use the virtual queue, you'll typically see a line out here like this. So you'll go through, typically line ends like right about here, but you'll wait for your time, your return time for Gideon's, and then wait in the standby line. So it definitely takes some time. If you're gonna visit Disney Springs and plan to visit Gideon's, I would make that my first stop, because if they are using the virtual queue, you can put your name in, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't take too long for them to call your name. We're not going to head in there today because obviously it is a very long line, but I did want to point out too, right across from Gideon's is Raglan Road, another one of my favorite restaurants. Those of you who have been to Disney Springs, what are some of your favorite restaurants? I know this is a question I ask all the time for those of you who've been watching for a long time, but you know, always a fun conversation to have. I also rarely come this way, but I want to give you guys a look at the springs that give Disney Springs their name. Like I said, beautiful day here right now. And the springs are always so inviting. You know, one of the more forgotten places I think here at Disney Springs is Sprinkles, which is a cupcake shop, and it is really, really good. I think Gideon's being added, which actually might have helped Sprinkles, because Sprinkles was Gideon's before Gideon's got here. It had that same kind of demand. So it's a lot easier to go to Sprinkles these days. Hi, Shannon. So I am backtracking just a little bit because, like I said, there is one specific menu item I'm here to try today. We're not going to do that during the live stream just because the logistics of it would be a mess. But keep an eye on our socials. You'll see some pictures of it. It's going to be right over here. So this is the Welcome Center. If you take one of the buses, one of the Disney buses from your hotel, from your Walt Disney World Resort Hotel, you'll enter straight out across there and right in front of the Welcome Center, just to give you an idea of how to get around. You know what? I actually want to come over here too and just get a nice view, because this is such a great spot for, you saw a bunch of people taking photos on the bridge over there. There's always other spots, you know, like that's a high traffic area, so you'll see a lot of people waiting to get their photo there, but right here, I mean, this is as good as it gets. At the Springs Bottling Co. You can even walk all the way out. There's the bridge we were just on. Oh, and I can't talk about my favorite restaurants and not mention Homecoming. Homecoming is probably my favorite restaurant on the planet. Never mind here at Walt Disney World, just anywhere. Hi, Audrey. Let me see, I think I saw somebody say one of their favorite restaurants here. Oh, Patty says, I'm a fan of Ghirardelli. I've actually never, no, that's not true. I did get a milkshake there once, but that was a long time ago. Ghirardelli, if you're not familiar, is the chocolate company. There is an ice cream shop here at Disney Springs. All right, let me see if they have any special, yes, they do. All right, so this is Deluxe Burger, one of my favorite go-to quick service options here at Disney Springs, or really anywhere. And my plan today is to try their special. They always have a burger like a seasonal or a burger of the month type of thing. And right now it is the French onion soup burger. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to try that later. So like I said, keep an eye on our socials. You know what? This is actually something we don't typically show on our live streams here. So this is actually the Braille map, but I just wanted to show the map in general. So there are 4 neighborhoods for Disney Springs: West Side, The Landing, Town Center, and Marketplace. So we started out on West Side, where Cirque du Soleil was. We've made our way around. We are in the Town Center area now. We did actually walk through The Landing to come back around to Town Center. And then there's the Marketplace area, which this is more the classic what Disney or Downtown Disney was. Really Marketplace and The Landing. Marketplace is where you'll find World of Disney, which we'll definitely be going over there. Also, I can hear a performer right now. It's probably the Strolling Piano. Yeah, let's go catch up. Playing some Encanto, which I have been hearing non-stop lately. In case you're not familiar, I do have a 4-month-old baby at home, and she has fallen in love with the music of Encanto lately, so can't get away from it.
Words in that one. Did you know that one? That's from one of my favorite movies and content. Do you have any favorite movies with songs on them?
So the Strolling Piano is a staple here. Like I said, there's live music all over Disney Springs, and the Strolling Piano covers just about all of it. Fun, unique form of entertainment here at Disney Springs. Like I said, if you're here at night, one, it is going to be busy. It's rare to have a night here at Disney Springs that's not busy, even during the week. But 2, there's going to be all sorts of live entertainment happening. It's a party here at Disney Springs. And yeah, see, Patty said, that's cool, I haven't seen that before. And Patty is somebody who is obviously familiar with Disney Springs. And yeah, you can come here 100 times and still see something new. I've been here, I don't know how many thousands of times, and I've probably been to less than half of the stores here. Oh, and I meant to say while we were over there too, right where we were watching the Strolling Piano, that is where you would enter if you took a bus from your Walt Disney World Resort hotel. Passing by the Polite Pig, another popular dining location. And directly in front of us is World of Disney, but we're going to circle around a little bit. We'll probably wrap things up at World of Disney. Let's actually poke our heads into Uniqlo, which often has Disney collections, as you can see here. We got some Tangled, obviously a lot of Mickey and Minnie. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Disney princesses in front of me here too. And a lot of Mickey. This one's pretty cool. Uniqlo is always a fun store to pop in to see what new things they might have. Like this one with Mickey with the ice cream. Makes me want to go back to Salt and Straw. And over here we got some more. We got some Star Wars stuff. Specifically The Empire Strikes Back. We got some Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And we got the Avengers. Monsters, Inc. What else we got over here? Oh, there's more Star Wars. So like I said, if you're doing your rounds in your Disney stores here at Disney Springs, Uniqlo is always one worth popping into. So they do have some Disney merchandise. Like I said, that area changes out. You'll see different collections there. But typically you'll find some Mickey stuff at least. And Uniqlo, if you come off of the Lime Garage, one of the two parking garages here, there's three parking garages actually technically, but one of them is mostly for cast members. But if you come off of the Lime Garage, Uniqlo will be right in front of you. As we come around the Lego store here, make our way to the bridge over to the marketplace area. I guess we actually technically are in the marketplace area now, but it's a good time to remind you that if you would like to start planning your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation, you can do so by heading to d2travel.com. That's d2travel.com. Or you can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. Let one of our amazing advisors start planning your trip for you. It's no additional cost to you. They do all the heavy lifting, remove all of the stress from the equation. Planning a Walt Disney World Resort vacation is not easy these days, so why stress yourself out? Again, no additional cost. It's a no-brainer. Let them do all of that stressful work. And if anything, save you money. Get you the best package available. So again, that's d2travel.com. You can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. All right, so you see the Lego store here as we look out on the lagoon into the marketplace area. The Rainforest Cafe volcano over there. So let's circle around. I want to go over to the Marketplace Co-op, which has something new, as is typically the case. That's one of the, well, one, it's one of our frequent stops, and two, it's kind of a hot spot for things changing here at Disney Springs. You'll often see collections of merchandise cycled in and out there. Ooh, quick distraction. We've got one of the amphicars. That's an easy word to pronounce. Here on the water. Let's see. This is still something I need to do sometime soon because it's one of the coolest and most unique entertainment opportunities here at Disney Springs. So if you're not familiar, that is an amphicar. It is a car and a boat. Over at the boathouse, they have the amphicar launch where they drive you off of the land right into the water, and then you take a nice little trip around the lagoon here. Oh, awesome. Audrey said she's planning to book a Disney vacation on Tuesday. It's exciting. Well, I know a lot of people who can help you out with that, Audrey. Again, that is d2travel.com. I'm obviously here in the parks all the time. I stay up to date on everything going on with Disney. And if I make a trip over to Disneyland, I'm still going through one of our advisors. They are so incredibly helpful. See, Audrey says, I love D2 agents. I won't use anyone else. Let me see. Can I? No. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can show the comment on the screen, but guess I can't. Yeah, our advisors will make things so much easier for you. Trust me. All right, come by the Rainforest Cafe. It's where you hear all those noises coming from. Oh, I should mention too that the month of January is Wellness Month here at Disney Springs. So you can see those flags out there. So throughout the month they've been doing various events, yoga classes and things like that, all sorts of health classes here at Disney Springs, which is really cool. I will never be able to wake myself up early enough to get out to them, but it's fun that they offer them. So if you're staying at Saratoga Springs, which, see if I can get a good look at it still. No, not really. It's on the other side of the volcano. Saratoga Springs, right over there, walking distance to Disney Springs. It's the only Walt Disney World Resort hotel that is walking distance to Disney Springs. But if you're staying over there, and they're offering something like a morning yoga class, it'd be pretty easy to walk over. All right, like I said, our next stop is the Marketplace Co-op. It's a fun store like Disney style where you'll find a lot of unique Disney merchandise. And they frequently change out at least a couple of the sections. So let's pop in there and see what's new. So right off the bat, we got a nice Parks collection here. I love this alien hoodie. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to see that. Let's see, where can we find that hoodie? So we got some Stitch merch here. Oh, here we go. Here's some of the stuff we saw out on display there. Look at this Sully hoodie. I love this. Incredibly soft. And then here is the alien hoodie that we saw. It has the Pizza Planet logo on the front. And it's got the alien hood. This is awesome. I love this. Let's see how much. I'm going to guess it's $59.99. $69.99. So $70 for the alien hoodie. We got Buzz Lightyear jersey. We got some Haunted Mansion stuff over here. Nice button-down shirt. And then there's a Star Wars Darth Vader button-down shirt. Do you guys call it a button-down or a button-up? I keep going back and forth between the two, and I'm not sure which one I actually prefer. We got some Disney Parks Tommy Bahama here. So that is the Disney Vault. So the co-op is exactly that. It's a co-op. It's multiple locations within one. So you've got the Vault is what we were just in, and then you go into Centerpiece, which is a lot of Disney home goods. So you got some Haunted Mansion stuff out here. Let's pop in and see what else they have. Got a lot of Beauty and the Beast. This is a fun collection. Oh, and there's some Stitch here too. And Winnie the Pooh. Throw blankets. Oh, we've got Corksicle in here. Let's see, you see a bunch of drinkware here. What is this? Oh, it's like a, wait. Bride? It's a bride and groom set. I think I was just thrown off by the way they were aligned. I expected there to be other names in there, but it's like a honeymoon set type of thing. Like a wedding present. Let's see, I see some Up. I see Cheshire Cat here. This is interesting. Huh. Wilderness Explorer's water bottle, but I'm not sure. We got some Nightmare Before Christmas here. Oh, and they've actually extended Centerpiece out here. That's interesting. So this area has been changed a bunch of times in recent, last few years, I'd say. And so right now it is actually just an extension of Centerpiece, which is cool because I always feel like they have a lot of stuff and not enough space to show it all off. So this is a fun collection. Let's see, I got a request here to go to the Ever After shop. We can do that. So we'll go to World of Disney after this, and then we'll head over to Ever After and wrap things up over there. All right, so another area that has changed and currently actually doesn't have like its own sign. This is just Marketplace Co-op, but they currently have Run Disney merch in here. So you can see some of the medals on display from various races. There's the Dopey Challenge medal on the left. Oh, Sheila has the answer for me. That's a water bottle for your dog? Regarding that strange Up water bottle we saw? Maybe. That seems right. That makes sense. All right, so as you come in here, we got a bunch of Run Disney merch. All sorts of gear you could use either for your run. So like running shirts here and shorts. Or you've got things like Spirit jerseys and things like that for after you run. It's a really cool backpack. Looks like it actually is Loungefly too. Oh, it's Lug. That's right. I believe that is the official sponsor for Run Disney. Anyway, you have, of course, some ears. If you're gonna run in a costume, you might need to find the right accessory. Oh, I like this. Bunch of weights racked to look like Mickey. And then we just have some Disney Park stuff over here as well. And you have a Disney pins section here. For those of you who collect Disney pins, this is a good place to come find some. There are several good places to find Disney pins here at Disney Springs, but this is the latest edition. All right, so that is the Marketplace Co-op. We're going to come out here and make a left over towards World of Disney. Ooh, the smell either coming from Marketplace Snacks where you get the bubble waffles, or Patty's favorite directly in front of us is Ghirardelli. And I think it's Ghirardelli. That waffle cone smell coming out of there is fantastic. Ghirardelli. Ghirardelli's soda fountain. Again, they have all sorts of ice cream and desserts and things like that. And I want to pop over to the stage here, the waterside stage, where it looks like they have Disney Imagination Campus. I did see some young girls walking in, I don't know if it was cheerleading or like a dance group or something like that, but you'll often see a lot of like school competitions and things like that here on this stage, as well as live musicians and other things like that. All right, let's head into World of Disney, see what's new in there. I think the last time we went in was during the holiday season, so obviously it'll be very different now. Let's see, we got a Baymax collection here. And it looks like a Monsters, Inc. collection behind me. Monsters University, more specifically. Let's see, what did I miss on the front here? Some more... Oh no, this is Up. I like this Up hoodie. Very subtle. We got some Darkwing Duck. That's fun. Now you will see some of the merchandise cross over with places like Co-op and Disney Style. We got a nice Pixar button-up shirt. Very subtle Mickey button-up shirt here. Walt Disney World baseball jersey. The pinstripes that say most magical place on earth. Patty says I need Baymax to fix my pinched nerve. Yeah, I think we could all use Baymax to some degree. We got these cool, subtle Star Wars hoodies and t-shirts here. Patty says Darkwing Duck was my brother's favorite show. I loved Darkwing Duck growing up. And I haven't taken advantage. I haven't watched, I'm sure it's on Disney Plus. I'm sure you can watch all of it there. I haven't done that. All right, so we got a Parks collection as sort of the centerpiece for World of Disney right now. Which, by the way, World of Disney is quite literally the largest Disney store on the planet. So if you can't find any Disney merch you like in here, there's just not going to be any. You will find everything here in World of Disney. This is a cool Disney Parks button-up. All of the icons. And I believe that is actually the collection. It's the Parks Icon collection. Oh, that's funny. Big Animal Kingdom display. A little outdated. Dinoland just recently closed, unfortunately. Dinosaur, the attraction, is still open. You can still ride that through this year, I believe. But Dinoland, the rest of Dinoland, is closed now. We'll get over to Animal Kingdom again sometime soon. Got some Moana 2 merchandise here. I love this jacket. Look at this little kid's jacket. I feel like you don't often see winter Moana merchandise. Of course, the iconic Moana dress. We got a little Moana backpack. Some little flip-flops. And over here we got a whole Mickey and Minnie section right now, it looks like. This is another area that changes out fairly frequently. So you got this bedazzled Mickey sweatshirt. I like this Mickey and Minnie denim jacket they've got here. It's really cool. We got Mickey and Friends long sleeve shirt. You see, I saw a design on the back here. There you go. And then we got a bunch of kids Mickey and Friends merchandise as well.
So it's covered.
All right, let's head through the toy section as we make our way to the other side of World of Disney. You'll find toys based on Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, all of your favorites in here. This is really cool. Got some Star Wars The Black Series stuff from Hasbro. Moff Gideon's helmet. That's fun. Darth Vader's helmet, a little bit more recognizable. Sorry, I'll try and catch up on some comments as soon as we get outside. It's just a little bit too crowded in here. I'm gonna walk into someone or something. And you got a whole section over here for plushes.
Okay.
And then up here on the left is another section that often changes out for the time of year. And right now it looks like it is all dedicated to plush. It's this area right here. You see Play in the Park is the name of the collection. We have all kinds of Disney characters here. Who is this Mickey? It's like a Valentine's Day? Oh, Happily Ever After. Oh, so it's like a bride and groom thing. So there's Minnie down here. And you got a big wall of characters here. Let's see, Marie, Dumbo, Remy, Boo, Baymax, Doug. We got Rex, Pua, Simba. Of course, Stitch and Angel. We got some Grogu over here. All right, let's make our way out of World of Disney. We'll head over to Happily Ever After. And we'll wrap things up over in the town square area. I should mention too, if you are new to our videos, we do these roughly once a week. We get out to the parks, the hotels, other places like Disney Springs. So be sure to follow and head over to our YouTube as well, youtube.com/D2Travel. We do occasionally do some live streams exclusive to our YouTube channel, so subscribe there as well. You'll also find a bunch of additional content there. And while you're here on our Facebook, if you scroll through our feed, you'll see all sorts of different offers that become available. Anytime the Walt Disney World or Disney in general has any sort of sale, we will let you know this is the place to be to find out all of that information. So keep an eye on our socials. You can also head to d2travel.com. We actually have our own blog. So you'll find the latest information there as well. Anytime there's another Disney deal, you'll find it there. d2travel.com, you'll see right across the top, you'll see blog. You'll find the latest deals and other tips and tricks that we like to share. All right, I'm just going to pull out of the way here. We're just going to catch up on a couple comments before we head into the Happily Ever After store, because I know that is a smaller shop, and it is, actually I should just say the Ever After store. It's not Happily Ever After. That is a smaller shop, and it is usually pretty busy, so we'll hang out here for just a second. Let's see. I saw a Darkwing Duck. Patty says I'm going to need Moana water wings for my little one. Yeah, that would be adorable. I'm sure there will be some Disney character on them in the future. Let's see. So a conversation about Pandora moving over to World of Disney. I know Pandora has their own location, but we're going to head into the Ever After shop. So if you're not familiar, the Ever After shop opened last year and has create your own character headbands, as well as a bunch of other Disney character inspired merchandise. So let's pop in here. So we got the plush throne here. This is the new Disney plush trend, the Disney mini Mix-Its. So you got characters with their little themed hats on. So you got like a Tiki Room looking Mickey. You got this like Valentine's Day looking Stitch and Angel. I like this one. This one was my favorite. Is this Pooh or Pluto? Let me see. Oh, it's Pluto. Okay. Pluto wearing a gargoyle from Haunted Mansion. Love that. Got Minnie with a unicorn. I'm not entirely sure. Does it give us? Nope, just says Minnie Mouse. We got Donald with a spaceship. And then here is where you would build your ears. Oh, this is my favorite Disney plush I have seen. Look at this Hey Hey. But here is where you would choose your characters to build out your own ear headband. Oh, there you go. Good answer from Audrey. Carousel horse on Minnie. That makes sense. Yep, that is exactly what that is. Good call. So you got Aristocats. Nope, not all Aristocats, because you got some Cheshire Cat in there too. So just a cat collection over here. And here's some of the characters you can choose for your ear headband. And let me see if I can work over to that back corner. There's some other merchandise tucked away. Looks like we got some Big Hero 6. We got some Figment back here as well. Oh, I like this. And then some Winnie the Pooh. that is the Ever After shop. Excuse me. If you'd like to see a little bit more of the Ever After shop, I mean, it's less time than what we just spent in there just now, but we do have a video on all of our social platforms. If you scroll back, or if you just go ahead and search for the Ever After shop, you'll find it. But that's going to do it for us from Disney Springs here today. So thank you everyone for joining me. Hope you enjoyed a nice walk around Disney Springs. Let's see, what should our closing shot be? Maybe the corkscrew fountain here. And since we're wrapping things up here, I will mention one more time. This is where you would enter if you are entering, or you're coming off one of the buses from your Walt Disney World Resort Hotel. So again, right in front of the Welcome Center, just over there. And then just next to that is Deluxe Burger, where I am heading to get lunch. So keep an eye out for some shots of that French onion soup burger, because I'm really excited. And shout out to Patrick, our own Destinations to Travel advisor, Patrick, for bringing that to my attention. Don't worry, Patrick, photos are coming. All right, well, thanks again, everyone, for joining me. One more time, I will mention that is d2travel.com or info@d2travel.com if you'd like to send us an email. That is d2travel.com. Let our advisor start planning your next Walt Disney World Resort vacation today. Again, it is no additional cost to you, and they will take all of the heavy lifting off of your plate. It's a no-brainer. It's just makes your planning so much easier. So again, d2travel.com. And that's going to do it for us today. So thanks again, everyone, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.